Welcome to the first edition of your Tech 10, the newscast that brings you all the latest news from the Marion County Technical Center. I'm Zoe.
And I'm Nasir. Our top story this week in Tech 10 comes from the Aerospace Engineering Program, who are making some real-world impact.
On February 25th, the Aerospace Engineering Program presented a product to Aurora Flight Sciences representatives. Aurora prompted the aerospace program to create a product of use to the company earlier in the year. Aerospace developed a drill bar shelf and along with the product developed a formal presentation including digital models. When asked why it is important for students to interact with companies such as Aurora, aerospace instructor Mr. Morris responded with this.
The more you can introduce to students what's going on in the real world and they can apply that back to their education that they're getting, the better. Luckily we have local manufacturers willing to do it. It benefits both groups.
The Aerospace Engineering Program was awarded a $70,000 grant to benefit the program on January 9th. It is considered one of the largest grants a Marion County Tech Center program has ever received. Aerospace will be attending the Manufacturing Innovation National Competition in March following their victory at the state level.
Welcome to our Feature Teacher segment. I'm Kelsey, and today we are going to feature a teacher from the Marion County Technical Center. With us today is Ms. Costello. Thank you for coming to talk to us. What made you decide to pursue education as a career?
Well, my first career is being a nurse. I'm a registered nurse, and I've been a registered nurse for a long time, teaching in the hospitals and things like that. And then I became a teacher because I wanted to try something new and to try and motivate high school students to be in the healthcare field.
That's awesome. What's your favorite part about teaching at MCTC?
Definitely all of the kids. I become pretty close with a lot of the kids I have in the program, and I like to know what they think of healthcare and how they're going to pursue it in the future. And if they don't go into healthcare, I still like to know what their future plans are.
Have you ever taught at another school?
No, I've been a mentor as far as like in the hospital, and I've taught people in the hospital setting how to do their job, but I've never taught at another school.
What lesson are you guys currently focusing on?
In medical terminology, we're in the musculoskeletal system, and we just finished the integumentary system, which is the skin.
What has been your favorite lesson to teach?
My favorite lesson to teach, gosh, there's so many. I really like to teach vital signs, and that it's like your blood pressure, your pulse, respirations, and temperature. And then we go out in the nursing home and take vitals on the residents and get to see all those different signs and symptoms and things like that. Whenever we do that, it's really exciting. So
that's really cool.
Yeah.
How do you think your students would describe you and your teaching style?
I would say my teaching style is hopefully very compassionate, because I realize this is your first time doing things like this, and so I try to take that into account. And it can be really hard, taking care of patients and learning about that type of thing, so I try to be compassionate towards other people whenever it comes to that type of thing.
That's great. Thank you for coming over to talk to us. Join us for the next edition of the Feature Teacher.
Thank you.
Up next, a day in CTE. Keep hanging with us.
Welcome to the party. Please enjoy yourselves.
Thank you.
Hey, this is really good. Y'all want to try some? Are you sure? It's really fantastic.
I have my own.
Okay.
Let's go!
Let's go somewhere else.
Hey guys, I thought of a funny joke.
Okay, tell us.
The child refused to nap. She was accused of resisting arrest.
That is so funny.
What are you doing?
right, so I want to go into animal processing first. Have you been in that course?
I have. So I'm currently in fourth period, which is one of our animal processing classes, and we are currently working on bacons.
Livestock production. I understand you have a barn. Could you tell me what animals you have in there?
Currently we have cows. We also have some chickens in there, but other than that, we don't have much. We also have some sheep.
How do you manage those animals?
So we do a lot of like taking care of some basic husbandry, so like taking care of the barn, cleaning it. We do feed, we water.
What inspired you to pursue your career in agriculture?
So actually, I am going to be majoring at WV in animal systems and nutrition to become a vet.
Is there any advice you'd give someone new to the program?
Definitely go in there with an open mind. It's definitely something different. It's a lot of fun. You get to do a lot of activities with the FFA. We do a lot of field trips, so it's a lot of fun.
Is there any challenges in the agriculture industry?
Absolutely. So recently we've had a lot of fires this summer, so that's destroying a lot of farms, especially within the western side of the U.S. So a lot of the agriculture businesses are being burnt down.
Could you go in depth in the ham and bacon egg auction?
First off, we raise the hogs in the summer. We process them, and then we put them in the cure. So at the sale, we're going to have buyers. So these buyers are going to buy each piece individually at a net price. We don't do by the pound anymore. And then they sell, and all the money that the first sale goes to is to the student. If the piece ends up going for resale, all that money actually goes to our FFA chapter. And then the buyers have the option to either take the piece home, or they are able to donate it to a food pantry.
All right, are there any more upcoming events for the agriculture program?
Actually, we have some competitions coming up in April. We have horse judging, and then we have some in the summer.
All right, well, thank you for doing this interview with me. I really appreciate your time.
All right, thank you.
Stay with us. We'll be right back.
We're in the playoffs.
Shut up, Brayden.
Brings up second down and goal.
That wasn't me. Hey, yo, what you doing there, dude?
Who got you smile at your phone like that?
That is not a good idea, bro.
Come on, let
It
me
can't
see.
be that. All right.
Cassidy? Really?
I told you you'd get mad.
Dude, that's my ex-girlfriend.
Ex-girl, she's mine now.
Bro! Dude, why?
Lay off it, man.
Shut up!
She's happier with me. Maybe it's because I'm a better man than you. It isn't hard to be that.
Oh my god. I just killed my best friend.
Thanks for sticking around. I'm Ryder and this is Micah, his Gage. Welcome to the Sports Update, where we bring you the latest action from our sports world.
Let's get started with our sports recap. Varsity basketball, looking back on the week. The East Fairmont High School boys varsity basketball team took a loss to Buchanan Upshur with a score of 48-41.
Over to the East Fairmont girls, who annihilated Brooke Monday with a score of 97-13. Nicely done.
East Fairmont High School girls again secured the win against Elkins last night, final score 53-34. Moving on to Fairmont Senior, Tuesday night, the boys took a loss to Bridgeport with a final score of 56-38. On the girls' side, the Polar Bears suffered another defeat against Elkins, 52-66.
And finally to North Marion Monday night, where the boys grabbed the win over Grafton with a final score of 81-42.
On the girls' side, Saturday, Weir took a loss against Huskies. Huskies 62, Red Riders 47.
However, last night the Huskies took a loss to Grafton. Final score 46-28 Bearcats.
Over to wrestling news. Congratulations to our state qualifying wrestlers. And now for our play of the game. This play comes from North Marion varsity boys basketball team and their game against Liberty on February 27th.
Less than a minute left to play. North inbounds the ball and takes an attempt at the three-pointer. Off the rim, Quentin Harbert got the rebound and passed the ball to Connor Ballins, who shot a floater from the right wing at the buzzer, clinching the victory for North Marion.
Come out and support your favorite teams this week. Tonight we have North Marion High School boys versus Weir at 7 p.m. home. East Fairmont High School boys versus Brooks at 7 p.m. home. Come out and support our athletes.
Keep it right here. A look at your weekend weather after the break.
emergency.
We hit someone.
They're gonna put chains behind your back.
Welcome back. I'm Zoe with your weather forecast here to look at your weekend. Tonight we have some clouds and will drop down to around 35 degrees. Saturday morning those clouds will hang around, but the temperatures will rise to around 43 degrees. Saturday night the clouds will start to clear, which will allow for temperatures to again fall to high 20s. Sunday morning we will again be partially cloudy as temperatures reach around 56 degrees. Sunday evening, clouds will clear out and temps will fall into the low 30s. Back to school forecast. Monday will begin around the sunny skies and temperatures will soar into the 60s. Looks like spring is starting to make its appearance.
Thank you for joining us for this edition of your MCTC Tech 10. We'll see you next time.